Hey, what's up guys? Luke Profit. So this is just a quick video on how to order from Dropsource. So I've mentioned this several times, but Dropsource is an awesome website that basically handles all the product research stuff for you. So instead of using Zik Analytics or spending forever manually trying to find items that are good, they basically, I think they have like a team of people, and they basically just do all that research for you, put it together in a spreadsheet so it's just ready to go and you can list those items without having to spend a bunch of time finding them. So let me just read this over. Save time sourcing Amazon items to dropship on eBay. Items guaranteed to seller your money back. We provide you with lists of profitable Amazon items to dropship on eBay. We've done the research. We know what's going to sell. Why waste your time finding items to dropship on eBay when our team can do it for pennies? If you purchase a list from us, list them on eBay, and less than 10% of them sell during the first month, we'll send you a full refund. Order a list. Our teams do the research and email you the list in less than a week. List all of them in less than 15 minutes. Have the items automatically shipped to your buyers when they sell. Sit back and watch the sales roll in. I did a bunch of tutorials for them actually on how to list stuff and do everything properly. But yeah, so pretty cool. See pricing right here. And Amazon items look like they're working on adding Walmart items as well pretty soon. And then currently this is only for eBay US. But they're working on adding eBay UK, but right now it's just for eBay US. So Amazon items, that's all I've used it for. And you just come here and select the number of items that you want. So 1,000 items, or if you've got multiple stores, you can go with a bigger package, but 1,000 items is what I recommend starting out with. So let's see here. As soon as your order is placed, our team will get to work researching items. Once researching the items has been completed, the final list of items will be emailed to you in this format and may also be mailed to you on a USB stick. All orders are completed and delivered digitally within 1 week of the date the order is placed. Items that we don't sell will send you a full refund. See our money-back guarantee. Please note that once the order has been placed, we're unable to cancel it as our team will have already started the researching process. Yep, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and add to cart and just show this for you guys. I hope it's on. I tried to record this tutorial before, but I was like stumbling over my words. So there we go. Quantity 1, $200 for 1,000 items. So 20 cents an item, not bad. Let me just look over these two things real. So this is the format that the spreadsheet will come in. So you got your price on the left of the Amazon item, and that's just helpful because if you have lower if you have lower limits on your eBay account or something like that, like say you were having trouble. I usually recommend $25,000 and 1,000 items are really good limits to start with. But say for some reason you're stuck at $15,000 or whatever. There could be some cases where knowing the Amazon price could be helpful. And when you list it on eBay, it's going to go up, obviously, from that. But, you can sort this spreadsheet by price, and then you can have the cheapest items at the top and the most expensive at the bottom. And then you could just start by listing, the cheaper ones first so that you're not using your limits up too quickly and get the most number of items up, before you hit your limits on eBay. So anyway, price, Amazon link, that's, just the link you click to where you buy it. ASIN, which is Amazon's unique identifier for each item. That's what you want to have set as the, the custom label SKU on your eBay listing, and that's also how Yabali and Arbiship know what prices to compare to and which product to auto order. And then a custom drop shipping title, which is just like the title that has been shown to sell very well on eBay. So yeah, it's got all of that info. And then it gets sent as a spreadsheet. Guarantee here. Dropsource reserves the right to change the current condition at any time with a wrap higher notice. Purchase a list of items from us. List all of them on your eBay in the first 30 days. 10% of them haven't sold. We'll send you a full refund on your purchase. So 10%, and it's 1,000 items. And if you're listing those at the recommended $250 profit, then you will make at least $250 profit. And if you don't, the list costs $200. If you don't make at least $250 profit in the first month, then you get your money back. In order to be eligible for a refund, all items must have been listed using the optimized titles that we provided and price seed profit $250 after eBay and PayPal fees on the items sold. Additionally, all items must have been promoted with eBay's promoted listings at 3%. You may be asked to provide information so we verify. Yeah. And so if you weren't getting sales, you have to just prove that you actually didn't get sales. Customers that open disputes are ineligible for refunds, of course, because that would need to be handled through the site. Refunds need to handle 40 days of the dates the items delivered via email. Beyond this time frame, you don't offer refunds. If you meet all of these requirements, you'll be eligible for a refund. Contact us at dropsource.help@gmail.com. Highly recommend listing the items we deliver on a new eBay account so that you can be sure that the account has not been flagged. Yes, if you list anything on a flagged account, that's obviously not going to get very many sales because eBay suppresses flagged accounts. So, okay, so let me just continue here and show you how this works. So, Dropsource, shopping cart, I've got it right there, $200. And then they've got these checkboxes here. I understand that all items must be listed on a new eBay account. I'm going to open that, actually. I'll open all of these. I understand that my list may contain some Vero and restricted items. I understand how to properly set up Vero and restricted items filtering. I've read and agreed to the guarantee terms and conditions. So we just read the guarantee. Let me just read through all of these. So use a new account. The most common problem that our customers face is listing the items that we provide on a flagged eBay account, which results in very low/no sales. eBay went rogue recently and flagged a whole lot of accounts. If you're planning on using an old eBay account, even if you've never listed anything before, there's a good chance it's been flagged. When an eBay account's flagged, the listings are pushed to the bottom of search results, resulting in 97% or more reduction in sales. If you are using an existing eBay account, it's very difficult to know if the account is flagged or not. Flagged accounts look exactly the same as non-flagged account. The only way to detect a flagged account is by observing a dramatic decrease in sales/promoted listings for seemingly no explainable reason. To prevent this, we request that all listings be listed on a brand new eBay account. Since newly created are clean and have no previous history with eBay, they're guaranteed to start out not flagged. Yep. So yeah, if you're using an old flagged account, no matter what you're listing, you're not going to get sales just because eBay pushes flagged accounts like way to the bottom of search results, all of their listings. So you have to obviously use an account that is not being actively screwed by eBay if you want to get sales on it. And new accounts are immune from flagging, at least at the start. And then if you are taking the precautions that you need to not get flagged, then yeah. Okay, so that was the first checkbox. I understand that my list may contain some Vero and restricted items, so I've talked about those before, but let's just read over this. There are two categories of items that need to be filtered to ensure that your eBay account stays in good standing. Vero items. Vero brands are not allowed to be resold on eBay, and restricted items that violate eBay's policies. We're a researching service, not an item filtering service. The list of items may contain Vero and restricted items, which obviously, if you list Vero and restricted items on your account, that's not good. You don't want to have too many of those slip through. We've taken steps toward minimizing restricted items, but our filtering is far from perfect, and some may still slip through. We do not filter Vero items because eBay listers such as Yably have excellent Vero filtering. What if I list Vero and restricted items? If you list Vero and restricted items, eBay will remove the listings that they're concerned about and will send a message not to list anymore. They usually send a few warnings and then hand out 1, 3, 7, and 30-day suspensions. Further violations beyond this will result in termination/suspension of your eBay account. You want to get as few listing violations as possible. We recommend listing with Yably and using brand-only Vero filtering. Selecting description and title causes too many false positives. There's a photo of what that looks like, where you're only selecting brand in Yably, and then not title and description, because it would filter out too many. So we'll replace any listings that Yably blocks due to brand Vero for free, usually around 10%. Just forward the listing report to our email, dropsource.help@gmail.com. Following this method, 1 or 2 listing violations should be expected per 1,000 items listed. Yeah, I've had usually about 1, 2, 3, sometimes more, but usually 1, 2, 3, which is not enough to really cause problems on a new eBay account that hasn't already been getting violations. Usually just enough to get a few warning emails, but not enough to get your account in trouble. Please note you're responsible for the health of your own eBay account. Just because our methods work for most people doesn't mean it'll work for all people. Take whatever precautions you believe are necessary to protect your eBay account. Yeah. So if you're just listing stuff randomly, you're going to have a lot of problems, and you're going to use the same kind of filtering stuff. So Dropsource is just basically saying, hey, we've done the research, but if you list stuff that's going to screw your account, that's not our fault. You got to take your own precautions. Just because other people are selling it and not getting in trouble doesn't mean that you can list the exact same things, because eBay's detection systems are just weird. So, yeah, and then there's this other one, this last checkbox here, which is Vero filtering. If your Vero filtering is not set up properly, more than half of the items that we provide may fail to list on your eBay store. It's your responsibility to protect your eBay account as you see fit. but we recommend using Yably and setting your Vero filtering to brand only as pictured below. Same thing here. Yably's Vero filtering is overly strict, and selecting title and description will prevent a ton of perfectly safe items from being listed. We'll replace any listings that Yably blocks due to brand Vero for free, usually around 10%, but will not replace any listings blocked due to title or description. Just forward the bulk listing report. Yeah, Yably is very, very overly strict with their title and description. Like, they'll, like, obviously it's totally safe to list like a kitchen knife set on eBay, but they'll be like, oh no, it has the word blade in it, which I guess for some items could potentially, be a problem. So if you use all of their filtering, yes, nothing bad will slip through, but at the same time, it's also going to be filtering out a ton of items that are perfectly safe, about half of them, like I said. So I only use the brand filtering like this, and that's been enough to not really cause any problems. So yeah, let's continue with this order, just so that you can see. We're going to go to checkout. Okay, and I will just fill out this really quick and cut the video. Alright, so I filled all of that stuff out, and yeah, there are a bunch of different payment options here. Bitcoin, lots of cryptocurrency, and then credit card, but their credit card system is like a little bit of a workaround, so I pay with Bitcoin usually just because Bitcoin's freaking sweet, and I'm a big crypto fan. But credit card as well, let me just show you how that works because it's a little bit weird. So we're able to accept credit card indirectly. Instructions, dropsource.com/credit card. Message us on Facebook or email us if you need help. And drag that over here. So how to pay with credit card via Bitcoin. So actually, let me come back here. So I opened that in a new tab, and we're going to hit complete order. Alright, so I just start out my information so that you can't see it, but yes, this is order number 1080, and it says your order is confirmed. Once you've sent payment, email us. Payment instructions are here, and that's what I just opened in a new tab. Your order will be completed within 7 days and will be delivered once payment has been received. So, yeah, so the way that this works is you sort of submit your order through here, and then they start working on it, and once it's been finished, they'll deliver it, but obviously you have to pay for it before they're going to deliver it. So, let's just read how to do this, because it was a little bit confusing. So, step 1, visit this page to buy Bitcoin with credit card, because they can't accept credit card directly. So you sort of have to do this weird intermediate step. So enter the cost of the item you're purchasing in the you have field, dollar amount, and Bitcoin conversion will be calculated automatically. So come over here. This is a site called Changely, and basically it just says this was auto-filled. So I guess if you were doing a larger plan, you'd want to change that number, but the cost of this is $200. We know that, so $200. This is calculated automatically. And you click Exchange. And I don't want to create an account. I'll say I'm a new user. I don't want to actually go through and fill all of this out. It's not that hard. I just don't want to do it this second because I already have an account through my main email address and blah, 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 and I don't want to have to, like, censor all my information because it's just such a pain. So, yeah, basically you, what you're doing here is you're just buying the proper amount of Bitcoin to the proper address, but then you can pay with credit card to order it. So it's sort of a roundabout way of accepting credit cards. So you click Exchange. You have to go and fill out the thing to make an account, but it's pretty easy. So in the Bitcoin address field, it looks like this. You just enter their Bitcoin wallet address right there. Click Continue. Then you enter your information for the purchase. Agree, continue, pay, and then once you're done and you've paid and everything, then the proper amount of Bitcoin is sent to their wallet address. But you're just using a credit card to buy it. So basically, you're using a credit card to buy Bitcoin to their wallet, and that's how they're able to accept credit card. And then you just let them know via Messenger here or email, or I guess they don't officially say that you can message them, but I'm sure that's fine. You just let them know that you've paid, basically, and what your order number is, and they just confirm that they've actually received the money, and then your thing's marked as paid, and then you'll be all good. So, yeah, that's how you order from DropSource. It's a little bit weird, but very worth it. Saves you a whole bunch of time. And yeah, then they just email it to you within a week. Sometimes faster than that, but yeah, within a week, once the research has been done. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you're new to dropshipping and you're trying to figure out how to get started, I've got a full free set of training videos down there, link in the description. It goes over everything you need to know about how to get started making money online. And the average person following my method makes around $500 to $800 profit per month after expenses for each 1,000-item eBay store that they have set up and running. They're really not that hard to get started. If you've got any questions about anything dropshipping related, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I'll put a link down there, as well as a link to a group that I started with hundreds of other dropshippers that you can join. I post new content on this channel every couple days, so go ahead and subscribe and click the notifications, and I'll see you back here with another video in a couple days.